Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here. Welcome to another Ash Echoes video, and today we are going to take a look at the revenue report. That's right, this game has been out for about 2 weeks. 13th of November was the release date, mind you, and yes, we're gonna take a look at the current revenue report we have for the game. So this is 2 weeks as we're into the month of December. Now this is gonna include, if we take a look at the Echomancers, the Seng Yin banner. This was the first rate-up character in the game, and then we had Luke, and following that Scarlet, who is the latest character. And my goodness, every time I look at her, the art design, this is absolutely top tier. So how did the revenue reflect that? Well, taking a look at the this is app magic, okay, because Sensor Tower, we used to have a guy who used to post on the subreddit with the Gacha Gaming subreddit with all the revenue reports, but that site is gone now, and it redirects into Sensor Tower. So Sensor Tower doesn't look 100% accurate at the moment because this is only the Android, and there's no way to look at the revenue report anymore. Before you search an app, it'll actually show you, but now it's not very clear. You have to essentially request a demo or purchase this to in order to get more accurate description. But anyhow, we do have app magic, and we will take a look at the Sensor Tower side as well for just the Android, and taking a look at Ash Echo's global revenue for the first 13 days. It does say last 30, but obviously the game has only been out for quite a bit. So the breakdown, of course, is going to be a majority USA based, right? And the revenue is over 200,000. Now this is broken down into pay steps in terms of 50,000, 100,000, over 200,000, over 500,000, and then over, for example, 1 million, then 5 million, I believe. Because if we draw your attention to another game that I cover, for example, take a look at Nikkei last month, 20 million, right? So it goes up in increments, so it's not always 100% accurate to the number, but it's close enough. So it's at least 200,000, but under 500,000. Quite a big gap, okay? It makes a big difference. But you can see, if you just take a look at the US side, the US is over 200,000, right? So we know at least this should be the 300,000 range, because if we take a look, let's say this is the lowest, 201,000, and that is 71%. That means there's at least 100,000 on top of that in addition. So this is at least 300,000, if not 400,000, but under 500,000 for Neocraft Mobile. So this is Apple and iOS, okay? And one thing to note is, if you look up Ash Echoes, my goodness, it's crazy that they've broken it down into so many different release publishers. We've got Neocraft Origin Limited, which is pretty much responsible for most, if not all, of the rest of the world, apart from Southeast Asia from Noctua Labs. I'm not sure where this is from. Is this Thai? Tree Roots Entertainment Group, and then Pixel Rabbit. Is this Russian? I'm not too sure, but yes, it looks like it is Russia, and Ukraine is actually the one spending the most amount of money in that regard. Now, in terms of the breakdown, of course, we have already seen from the other publishers that the global one is making the most money, right? Because everyone else is not even in the 6 figures, and you may look at this and think, wow, this is quite low. This is actually quite low. Well, first things first, Ash Echoes does have the PC clients you can see here, okay? And when you talk about using the PC client, there's actually a lot of ways to not use any of the in-app purchases from Apple or Android, and it's cheaper that way because less fees, so that you skip out on a lot of the additional fees involved in the transaction from the App Store. So a lot of people that I know just basically purchase this through the in-game PC client, which has a cheaper total cost. And most importantly, a lot of people will be able to top up on their official website as well. Now, many of you don't actually know this, but Ash Echoes does have an official website. They have Steam as well, and you can see that even on the official website, they have this 5% off. Okay, they make it very, very clear as well, so that you will get an additional discount when you're buying off of the official client or the official website. A lot of people are essentially going that route, which is why the overall revenue from the mobile side may look a bit low, but if you actually have, a general overview of what's in the background, we probably are looking at about 1 to 2 million in terms of revenue. So for a small, rather in comparison to some of the bigger names out there, for a rather small company like this, I think this is a decent and healthy amount of a launch 2-week revenue, right? And hopefully it's enough to keep the game going and give us a lot more future patches and global optimizations, because right now I mean, the game absolutely looks gorgeous. Some of these characters like Begonia and the one I showed earlier, Scarlet, looks so damn nice, and we have a lot of new characters to look forward to as well. If you saw my previous video going over some of the CN characters such as Jean and Uni, they look so damn good. So hopefully this game does well and keeps going, because yeah, I'm very excited to what is to come for Ash Echoes, and I gone pretty lucky so far with some of my polls, and hopefully that luck continues to do so as I round out some of the insane upcoming banners and teams that I'll be covering as well to take a look for Ash Echoes future. All right, so anyhow, let me know your thoughts on the revenue breakdown. Was this out of the expectations? Did you think that a bunch of revenue is still in the PC as well as the official site top up that is not showcased here? Let me know down below, and thank you guys once again for watching this video. And it's TimaeuSS here, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye now.